when it comes to Ashley, I can't keep up with this girl because one minute she's dating this guy. I don't know his real name. He goes by Solo on Facebook, but she's dating the guy that she just had the baby with. Then they broke up like back in December after he cheated on her, and she got with a new guy for a few weeks. Then she had the baby, and the new guy took her to the hospital, and he was with her when she delivered. And then after she had the baby, next thing you know, she's back with the baby daddy again. And after she got back with the baby daddy, she was just back to posting him, trying to make it seem like they're a power couple again, like nothing ever happened. It's like, girl, you were just saying like a month ago about how he was a dirty dog who was sleeping with every single girl in town and how he was an alcoholic allegedly. Well, a week ago, she ended up posting a video on her Facebook, and it was a video of her and her man in the bathroom looking at this pregnancy test, and she was literally freaking out like, oh my god, I'm so scared. Please don't turn out positive. I want to at least wait another year or two before I have another kid. So it does sound like she's open to having more children. But it's like, girl, you just had a baby like not even a month ago. Give it some time. I'm shocked she didn't try to get on some kind of birth control so this wouldn't happen. But I mean, if they're gonna keep having it unprotected sex, I mean, it's only a matter of time before it happens. But luckily, the pregnancy test was negative. If she really doesn't want a baby right now, like she says, she needs to do something to prevent it. And then after she took the pregnancy test, a few days later, she posted on her Facebook and she said, my heart is completely shattered, and this I don't think I'll recover from. And this is after it appears that Ashley and her family just went to Florida to visit for vacation. They took all the kids, her boyfriend, and they're only like 1 or 2 days into their vacation, and she's posting these things. And she said, imagine wanting your family back and realizing the other person has already moved on to create another one while you was pregnant. So I'm like, damn. Well, I'm thinking, okay, he must have knocked another girl up from the sounds of these posts. And then she said, I'm so glad he removed himself. Now me and the kids can actually enjoy ourselves. She ended up going live, and she revealed that she ended up finding out that he ended up lying to her more about like things he had done in the past, and she said she just can't get over those things. We're going to react to the live here in a second, but then she posted, hey Arne, whoever you are, you can have him back now. And this sounds like it was one of the girls he may have possibly cheated on her with. She went live and announced that she's now single, and Ashley didn't waste no time sliding into Drewski's inbox, trying to shoot her shot at Drewski and for a chance to be on Coulda Been Love Season 3. She said, yo Drewski, I'm a huge fan, and I'm actually a reality TV star from the show Love After Lockup, and man, do I have a story to tell you. I have a pretty good following right now, and I average over 1 million views every month for the past year, and I've not went any lower than 1 million views. I'm trying to get on the show. What's up, baby? Ashley's not the only one trying to shoot her shot to get back on reality TV. Deontay applied to be on Love is Blind, and he posted his reply from Netflix saying congratulations for submitting your video. So he did not just apply, he actually sent a full-on video over to the producers. I don't see them taking on Deontay just because, let's be honest, he does have a lot of baggage. He just had a baby like a year ago. He still is hung up on Nicole. You know, he just suffered a seizure. He's not employed, and it kind of seems like they go for people who make a certain amount. I remember one season they shared the salaries and jobs of all the people that were on the show, and like the lowest salary I saw was like 60 or 80,000, but the rest of the salaries were like 80 to 100,000 plus. They looked for people who were close to making that 6 figures, who got financial security, and people who are ready to settle down, be married, and I just don't think Deontay's there yet. Plus, the whole premise of the show is Love is Blind, so there's supposed to be some kind of mystery to it. And with Deontay being on TV before, there's a good chance that someone may recognize his voice and know who he is. But I just don't think he's there in his life yet. But let's go ahead and talk about, or look at this live that Ashley did, talking about her breakup.
Everybody happy? No makeup, no filter. Been crying all night. I'm just going on live because I just wanted to let y'all know, because you guys know I like to share my life, and it's completely fine. I don't really care what people have to say, but I've been having a spiritual journey this whole trip, and I've been trying to figure out, what is this journey like, what is this trip trying to teach me? Like, I'm seeing numbers repeating themselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing signs constantly. I'm having, like, I'm a very spiritual person. I'm having spiritual interactions with things around me. And it's just, this whole trip has been an eye opener. So I'm just going to tell y'all how it is. Y'all want to know, so might as well just tell you. No, we wasn't arguing in front of the kids. No, none of that happened. The kids are fine. Like, but last night, like, honestly, since we've been back together, I haven't let go of what he did to me while I was pregnant. And I thought I was going to be able to get over that. Like, I really thought I was going to be able to get over it.
I know thinking you're going to be able to get over it and actually getting over it is two different things. But if you're going to take someone back, then you got to be willing to accept what they've done in the past.
And you guys know, yeah, I started dating someone. You guys, I didn't start dating that person until December. It was nothing fucking serious. Like, we was literally just, but then I don't know. But the whole 4 months me and my dude was split, I got so fed up of hearing all the stories and all the girls he was with and all this stuff. It's like, I'm pregnant. I can't go out and do any of that. How come he can go do all that stuff? How come I can't do that? But there's this guy that was really nice to me, and God put that person in my life at that time, because if he wouldn't have, me and my baby would probably be dead, because he was the one that was with us when my placenta erupted. So if nobody else was with me. I don't hang out with anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I don't go anywhere. If I would have been at home by myself, and who knows what would have happened. God put that guy in my life in December to save me in my kid's life. Not for me to be in love and go get married or nothing. No, things just happen the way that they happen. And people are so quick to judge. And, oh, you're so quick. No. That's not how it was. I was lonely. I needed somebody just to talk to that was really, really nice and sweet and would do anything for me. Like, he's out here fucking all this shit, so I can't have one nice guy come. You know what I mean?
Best just wait till the baby comes and then start dating. Or if you're gonna move on that quick and have a relationship just weeks before your baby comes, then maybe just not announce it. The problem with Ashley, I think, is she gets too excited and she wants to announce things so quickly, or as soon as she thinks something, she posts it with no thought, just because she's after monetizing as many things as possible. But at the end of the day, when you want to jump and post so quick and post every thought, stuff like that comes with repercussions, and people are going to be like, girl, you were just saying this yesterday, now you're back with him. People are not going to be able to keep up with what you're talking about. Your audience is going to be confused because one day it's this and the next day it's something different, because she posts things without fully thinking things through first. Like, if you're going to be with this guy and it's just a little fling for a few weeks, I would have just kept it off Facebook. If you knew it wasn't something serious, but maybe she was just posting about it because she wanted it to get back to her ex and she wanted to hurt him like he had been hurting her.
Long story short, so I call his baby mom. His baby mom is really good friends with me. Her name's Alicia. We're really good friends. My dude, the one I just had the babies with, baby mom. Me and her are great friends. And I called her and I said, I can't keep looking at this baby. She looks just like him. I think it's time for him to meet her, right? So he comes over with his baby mom and their daughter, and we're all just hanging out, chilling, and he's meeting the baby and stuff. And I was like, because Alicia wanted to leave. And I was like, look, if you feel comfortable, you can sit here with the baby for a while tonight and you can just give me a break. You know what I mean? And, but ever since then, that day, he never left my house. He never went back to, he never left. He got comfortable again. See, with me, when you come to me in my house, it's clean, it's comfortable, TVs in every room, 2 bathrooms, food all in the kitchen, all in the drawers, in the fucking freezer. Like at my house, hold on, baby. Hold on. Let me pause this. How do I pause it? Hold on. Hold on. Go back inside. I'll be right back in. I'm about to take you guys to go swimming, okay? I'm about to take you guys to go swimming. Hold on. My bad. I don't want the kids to hear me talking about it. They can't hear me out here. The door's closed. But anyway, so he came over and he had never left. And I knew that whole time he was having sex with somebody else. And I'm not going to tell you guys why, but I just knew because something happened. And yeah. And he had never left. So he basically came back into my house and never left. And the reason I kind of allowed that was because, like, he's great with the baby. He's great with the kids. Like, I even got him a job in my job. Like, we're teammates. We're partners. Like, one night he's up with the baby. One night I'm up with the baby. One day I'm sleeping in. One day he's sleeping in. It was a perfect co-parenting situation. You know what I mean? It was perfect. But he's fake. He's fake. He wants me for what I have to offer in my heart and all kinds of stuff. He wants comfortability, right? Because the moment we broke up last time, he went and got a DUI, totaled his car, which, by the way, has a DUI now. And that's why I'm the one that had 13, 14 hours to drive off of over 48 hours of no sleep. I'm the one that had to drive because he couldn't even fucking drive to Florida because he was out drinking and driving with another bitch in his car and got a fucking DUI and totaled his car. But I'm the bad person. I'm the one with the license. I'm the one with the car. I'm the one with the house.
Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. He told us his car, and then she said he was living with his grandma before she got with him. So he lost everything and went running back to Ashley. But, you know, you gotta give him somewhat of a challenge to make him work for it. You can't just give it back to him so easily like that. And I know when you have a baby, she's probably, like she's saying, you got to make him work for it, though. You can't just be so accessible.
I'm the one with the good job. I'm the one with all that. He doesn't have none of that. When he's with me, he has all of that, right? So in my heart, I knew it was more than just one little fling, bruh. Hold on. Anyways, yeah. You know what he just did? Because he's wrong. And the thing is, he walked out with his bags packed, which means he packed them this last night. I went to bed, not yelling, none of that. I literally went to bed last night having such a bad panic attack to the point I could not breathe. I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital. And I had to be quiet because the kids were sleeping. You know what I mean? The kids can't.
I'm so confused. So what started all this? They go on vacation and then she starts tripping because she feels like he slept with more than one girl, or there's more to what he did while she was pregnant. Like, why is this getting brought up as soon as they get to Florida on vacation? This is a conversation that she should just wait and talk to him about afterwards. I've seen it happen too many times with people going on vacation. They want to bring up a hard conversation on vacation. Next thing you know, the whole vacation's ruined. You sat there and just spent $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 on this damn vacation, and it's all over within 5 minutes. And now, instead of going to the beach and spending time with your family, you're going to be rolling around with your packed bags all throughout Florida, and people are going to be thinking you're homeless.
We're on vacation, for crying out loud. Damn it. The first day we were here, he's outside fucking yelling at me. Like, we're the only black people here, bro. You're out here fucking yelling and causing a fucking scene at the fucking Airbnb for what? Because you're guilty? Like, there is a time and place to yell. You can't fucking do that. Like, grow up. Anyways, so I guess, so last night I was crying because he tried to tell me a lie. He tried to tell me, because I told him, I'm like, hey, I really can't get this off my chest. I really need to talk about it because it's bothering
Yeah, I get it was bothering her, but they should have waited till after the vacation.
me, right? So I'm like, and I'm not reading all these comments. I'll probably read them later. I'm just in the middle of talking right now, and then some of them are probably mean, and I really don't want to read those ones, so I'm just gonna keep going. Anyways, so come to find out, it wasn't only that white girl I was worried about. It's some girl named Arne. I don't know who you are, but you can have him back. Arne, whoever you are, honey, you can come get him. He can come back to you now. You can have him. I'm good. Anyways, his high school sweetheart, right? Because the first time I had got a protection order because he was drinking and driving with the kids in the car, yeah, stupid. I got back with him after that. But the thing is, people can change. Things can change. Like, sometimes you have to give people a couple chances to see if they can go to rehab, or you can't just get.
Okay, yeah, but you got to give him more than a few days or a few weeks of being sober. He went from being like an alcoholic and a cheater, and then it seems like within days he's back moved in with her.
Give up on somebody, okay? I don't know how to explain it, but finally you do, but you just don't right away. I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, so I don't even know where I'm getting at with this. He was about to sit there and tell me that that it was one time when he had got drunk. And before he finished his sentence, I said, you're lying. It was more than one time. It was definitely more than one time. You're not going to sit here and tell me, oh, I got drunk one night and somebody. No, you were multiple times sober and not sober. And then he finally admitted it to me. And I looked at him and I'm like, see, you know when I know that you're lying. You were literally just going to sit here and tell me that it happened one time when you was drunk. Which means, and then he said, because he stays with his grandma, he lives on the couch, right? On an air mattress. Then he told me, you know what he told me? That he would only go over there every once in a while, which tells me this person has their own place, right? Hey, Arne, I'm glad you got your own place. At least he's doing something right. Because he likes bums. But anyways, yeah. So that whole 4 months I was pregnant, like when we were broke up, and begging him to come help me, begging him before this restraining order got put in place and stuff because he was out drinking and drugging and doing dumb stuff. Yes, you guys, I wanted my family back. So.
Oh my God, I totally forgot about the restraining order she put against him. So did she just drop it? There's so much I can't keep up.
I wanted that. That's what I wanted. I was willing to put everything in the past, wipe a clean slate, and just be like, okay, let's go get married. But we all know Ashley likes to live in fairy tale land, right?
She's got to be willing. Yeah, at least she admitted it, but she's got to really apply that to her life, though, and understand that's what it is. I mean, look how she was with Julius, and you would think she learned her lesson from that.
So, yeah, you know. And I have to realize my own father didn't love me enough to stay. My own mother didn't love me enough to stop doing drugs and stay. There is not one man in this world that's ever going to love me the way I want to be loved. And it used to hurt me thinking that, but now I'm so serious. I'm so in love with myself and so at peace with myself. Like, what he's doing to me, the old me would have ran and grabbed a bottle real fast, especially last night. I was in there panicking, like I couldn't breathe. I tried to lay in the shower. It wasn't happening. And whoever's watching this, and I know there's some rude comments on there, you guys were waiting for this moment. You couldn't wait for it to be a fun moment. You couldn't. But I don't really care.
I don't think people couldn't wait. I think a lot of people just expected it because how careless she was about everything.
I just wanted to let y'all know, Big Mama tried. I tried. I really did try. I tried so hard. And it hurts me so bad because if I never would have, this is what hurts the most. If I never would have called Alicia to call him to come see his daughter, he was perfectly content moving on and not seeing his baby that was just born for 3 years. And then he was going to blame it on me because of the restraining order, instead of showing up to court during the restraining order day and saying, hey, judge, I at least want to see my baby when she's born. Is there something we can do? You know what I mean? Can we set up some visitations or something? He didn't show up to court to fight for himself or the baby. He was already looking for another woman with another place to figure out where he was going to go next. Just like Julius.
She has a type.
Like, that is funny, bro. So if I never would have called him, he never would have did anything to see his child or fix the situation. He was just literally someone else in a new place to find somewhere else to go. And then last night, while I'm having a panic attack and crying and freaking out and just trying to stay cool, like in the other room, when I fall asleep, he packs his bags in the middle of the night. And then I wake up and I was still in panic attack mode. And I didn't want the kids to see me crying because as soon as I woke up, I started bawling. So my daughter's like, Mommy, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm so sorry. I just woke up. I got something in my eye. Like, I'm like, you know, something's in my eye. And then I had to make my way outside to call my godmom to be able to vent and cry to her, to tell her everything that's going on. Because I just realized this man never, ever loved me. He wants what I have and what's around me. He's using me for social media content. When I tell you guys, this man is constantly every single day checking his views on stuff that he's put me in. Like, he'll share something and be like, dang, babe, look at this picture me and you got. I got 2,000 views on it. Okay, bitch, I get millions of views. 2,000 views. Oh, you're so happy. Oh, I got Ashley back, y'all. I'm about to use her to make content. Y'all want to know something else? I just dropped $450 deposit on a music video through Bang Out Cameron Johnson. Also just dropped over $500 with Evan Johnson at Timeless Recording Studios in Cincinnati. Druckin' banger. He made a beat for us and everything. I was about to record this music video on April 12th and show the world. Be a power couple. Now you know what I gotta do? I gotta take his...
She's gotta get over the fact they are not a power couple. That is her fantasy land thinking right there.
Take his shit off. I paid for everything.
Because, I mean, since when are we a power couple when you have a man who's living with his grandparents on his grandparents' air mattress?
Now I gotta see if another rapper out there wants to be on the song. Because I damn sure ain't about to put him in this music video. He can get 2,000 views so he can get some viewers because his music ain't shit and he needs me. Y'all all heard my music, okay? Whew. Long story short, y'all, I already know this shit's about to go crazy. But he's gone, so y'all don't gotta worry. Me and the kids, we about to have a blast. He was the only one.
And I think that is problematic. I get wanting to help your man out, but your man has to be a part of everything you do, from your music video, your job, to living with you. Everything you do and be a part of, attach himself to whatever you're doing. I think that's problematic.
God damn, he couldn't even drive. Like, so I'm about to get off here. It's 11 in the morning. I'm about to go get my daughters dressed. I'm glad he left. Woo, woo, sigh. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Okay, but here's the thing. She's talking all this big game about how she's done with him. And then, literally not even hours later, here she is. Look who decided to join us for dinner, y'all. And here they are, just as happy as could be. That's the thing with Ashley. I bet they're already back together and have already hooked up since she's posted this Facebook Live. They're probably already back to putting out their music video and back on good terms up until she has her next thought about him cheating again and starts getting triggered again. Let me know in the comments below. We'll see if Ashley and her man are back together by tomorrow if they're not already back together by now. But thank you guys so much for watching.